Hello Virgo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. You could have been in a relationship with this person. This could have been a situationship. Perhaps you've just exchanged glances across the room and you know there's something there, but both of you are staying quiet. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. First card is the strongest and you have love. Very nice. Some of you might notice that my voice sounds a bit different. I actually am just getting over a cold, a flu, and I may sneeze, I may cough during this reading, so please forgive me. Okay. Some of you may feel that this energy is yours. However, I am focusing on your person of interest. What it is that they're feeling, what they're thinking. So we do tend to pick up on people's energy. We can mirror the other person. What I'm seeing from here is that that is possible. I am seeing that there is this possibility of mirroring because of this card, my past life card. So Virgo, many of you have, many of you have found your twin flame, your soulmate. This may even be your karmic partner. There is a lot of chemistry here. My goodness. It's the typical kind of relationship that you'd want to be in long term. It's beautiful. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, it's beautiful, but there is grief and somebody here is hiding a few things. So I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. Here, the first card's the strongest. We have love, followed by centering, mystery, illusion, grief, hearth and home, sensuality, sexuality, beauty. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. All right. My dear Virgo, I am in love with you. And I've realized this as time's gone by because the connection that I have with you is not just any sort of normal connection. There's something different about you. The love that I have for you now is very sacred, very pure. It feels divine. There's something about you that makes me feel very centered. There's a lot of things that you and I have gone through. And the one thing that I have sensed from you is that you have this ability of making me feel grounded. I feel quite grounded. The fact that you and I have had our differences, I sometimes like the fact that we are so opposite. Because it's like you bring out the best in me. Over time, I have felt, no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing, there is this feeling that I get. And it is a feeling that exists that feels like a spiritual connection. It's like no matter where I go, no matter what I do, something always reminds me of you. And I can feel your presence. Sometimes I can smell your scent. Sometimes I have dreams about you and they really feel very real. I have been questioning and asking the universe what it is in this connection that has helped me spiritually. I don't know, I can't put my finger on it, but I feel as though I've known you from before. It's as though I know you. I feel very comfortable with that knowledge, but I don't know where I get it from. I also feel that in this connection there is this sense of illusion now. I do hide from you. I hide things from you. My own self. My behavior. My actions. The things that I feel on the inside, I hide. I hide behind a false mask. I hide behind a veil. And I act as though everything is okay. But in actual fact, I'm very overwhelmed. And what has happened is that I am grieving. Whatever I said, whatever I did, I do now feel regret, remorse, sadness, melancholy. Why did I do what I did? Why did I say those things? Why didn't I take action when I should have? I regret all of that now. And I feel this on the inside in my heart, but I hide this from you. I don't show you this. To you, I may seem to you as though, yeah, I'm fine. I don't care. I'm cool. Nothing bothers me. But the truth is, I am being bothered. I also feel that you are my hearth and home. Wherever you are, that is where my home is. I can confide in you, and I'm not afraid that you're going to judge me. There are things about you that I just feel that are like family. And it's hard to get you off my mind, because you are so sensual. There's so many things about you that are so alluring, seductive. You don't even have to try. The world sees you as this, and many would want to be with you. And I know that. You have this charm, this charisma. It is very attractive. I also feel that it's hard for me to not think about you intimately. I think about your body a lot, without the clothes. And I want to be close to you. But this is not just about lust. This is now about love. There's something about you that has now made me see and realize who I really am. The things that I ignored before, the things that I couldn't see before, I see those now. I admire you for the beautiful person that you are, for the things that you do, the things that you say. Your personality on the outside as well as on the inside, the true you. It all is very admirable. I do love you, but it's hard for me to open up to you and to tell you exactly how I feel and why I did what I did. All right, Virgo. Not bad. Yes, there is some regret here. But my goodness, some of you I mean, I would say the majority of you, because it's a really intense reading where you have love, you have physical aspects, and you have the spiritual. You have all three. And that really is what is needed to succeed in a really good connection, a romantic connection. I have my other channel, some of you know, called Asnointia Audio. There you will be able to see information regarding twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners. I also have videos that are related to past lives. So one is called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. The other is called Past Life and Spiritual Connections. So you may find that really helpful because some of you may be feeling, why is this connection so intense? And I do give some explanation with examples. So hopefully that'll be helpful for you. All right. I also do past life readings. If you wish, you can go to my website, have a look at what the description is, and if it's something that you're interested in, you definitely can place an order. Okay. Let's have a look here. Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay. This is the Lover's Path Tarot. So we're looking into any obstacle, any issue that might have occurred that has caused a problem in this connection. Something perhaps that you were unaware of. Wow. Yikes. You have the Five of Cups and you have the Nine of Cups. Okay. Here with the Five of Cups, we do have that there is disappointment and there's sadness. There's also a sense of pessimism in this connection that this person brings to the table. This is something that happened slightly in the past. They had a growing awareness that the relationship that they had made was a result of their own actions. They were unable to appreciate what it is that they had. So honestly, Virgo, this person may not have been appreciating you the way they should have. They may have just taken advantage of you, taken you for granted. This person at this point in time does feel trapped. They are in the mindset where they're concentrating on problems instead of the assets and the good things that they can look forward to. And they are not seeing opportunities. They have and they had creatively blocked many aspirations, many goals, many things, aims that they had. They just blocked them. So they are at this point in time realizing that whatever the outcome is of this connection, remember you had the grief card, right? They are the ones that have been, I guess you could say, the initiator, the leader, but they led it to a really bad place. It just didn't work out, and they know most of it is their fault. It might even be all of it is their fault, because they're the ones that are regretting it. They're regretting their own actions. Then you have here the Nine of Cups. Traditionally, it's a good card. However, I'm reading the reversals. Here we have how this person was very complacent. Taking a relationship for granted. Wow. So twice this has popped up, Virgo. The same thing has popped up. They took this relationship for granted, and that was a problem, of course. There was a sense of overindulgence as well. So they just kept taking, overindulging, taking advantage, maybe even manipulating, and it's not right. We also have here, there was an inability to receive pleasure, and there was a sense of dissatisfaction. So for some reason, because they were taking you for granted, because they were overindulging, they didn't have value for you at the time. And At the time when they didn't have value for you, no matter how much they overindulged and they may have been with you intimately, they could not receive pleasure. Why is one unable to receive pleasure? Because they become numb to it. It doesn't mean anything anymore. That's why they were unable to receive pleasure. This is all about their attitude, Virgo. A lot of this has to do with their behavior, their habits, and their attitude. This was a problem, and unfortunately, you had to experience that, but they're the ones that have to change. Okay, let's have a look at another deck. This is the Beginner's Tarot deck. This is any plans, any actions, any intentions that this person might have towards you, Virgo. So it is very good. You have the Three of Cups. This person does want to reconcile. They want to go out with you. They want to celebrate with you. They want some time with you alone. They may use an excuse to try to be hanging out with you through others as well. We also have here the Seven of Pentacles. However, they don't want to rush into anything. They know they're going to have to take their time. Oh my goodness, this is so strange. This is such an intense connection that this person is like trying to be very extra careful. So careful. You have here the Three of Cups, and then this person is wanting to wait. So they're waiting for the right time. They'll know it when they see it, type of situation. But they are sick and tired of this particular situation that they're in right now. They were very materialistic before. Virgo, with the Eight of Cups, they're going to want to retreat. This is a true retreation? There's no such word. This is a true retreat. They want to go away and stay away from the situation. They want to move on. Once they move on, where they want to head is in a direction where there is a lot of the spiritual aspect. They want to learn more about themselves, which is exactly why the next card is Hermit. They are wanting to retreat, and when they're retreating, they're moving on. But why? Because they want to gain wisdom as the Hermit. They want to be by themselves, think about the things that they've done, they've said. Why did they do it? What can they do to make things better? How can they fix this situation? But this can only happen if they have put themselves into isolation, if they are a hermit, if they're in hermit mode. They need to do this in order to rediscover themselves. And what's interesting here, the next card is the Tower. So you do have two major arcana here. After they have discovered what is necessary to make this relationship work, they're actually going to change their perspective, and they're going to realize that there are many things that they were doing that was wrong. They're going to try to create a better foundation. Here we also have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles does talk about how in this connection there is this give and take, but also they are a little overwhelmed and they are trying to juggle choices, decisions, responsibilities, burdens that they have in their life. There are quite a few things that this person has to deal with. There's a lot of stuff that they're dealing with. One of them is you. But before you even came along, they were already dealing with other issues. So they are overwhelmed, for sure. Virgo, do I actually see, and you guys can see this too, is there any kind of action here? I don't see any action. I really don't. The only action they're taking is for themselves, towards themselves, because they need to learn more about themselves. They need to change their perspective, their lifestyle, their habits, their behaviors. So, they're waiting, they're moving on, they're retreating and moving on, then they're changing their thoughts. Why? Because they're very overwhelmed. So most of these cards are about this person focusing on themselves. Is the intention there, the Three of Cups, do they want to reconcile? Yes, they do. They want to be with you. But do I see this happening anytime soon? Honestly, I don't. At least in this particular reading, no. Not right now. Right now, their main focus is on themselves. They're trying to discover who they are. And once they do that, they'll be able to give to you what it is that you want, meaning somebody who is dedicated, somebody who does see that spiritual side of things, that actually does take action, right? This person needs to take that type of action in order to be with you. All right, just going to do a quick prayer. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. So we have here, you're ready. So some of you may have thought that maybe so much has happened that you might not be ready. Here it does say so much has happened and you have experienced a lot. So emotionally, spiritually, physically, you are ready and you will be ready in the future when there comes a time to communicate with this person. That's really good. When you communicate, be very clear about what you're going to say. You have another card here. Be assertive. So when you're going to communicate, let this person know what it is that you are comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. Here we also have wait. So with the wait card, this does talk about some of you may feel that you would like this to move forward fast, right? But remember, the deck that I just read, there's so much time that this person needs to themselves. They need to change as a person. And so, of course, it's not like going to be like an on-off switch, right? It's a person. So it's going to take some time. And that's exactly why the angels here are saying that you will need to wait. They are suggesting that you remain positive, stay positive. You will attract positive energy. We also have here, it's up to you. So you do have a choice on whether you want to be with this person or maybe you don't want to be with this person. We also have here meditation will bring answers. Some of you may become a bit more spiritual. It is suggested here, and this card talks about the Christ consciousness. So here it does show that you can pray to the Christ consciousness. Through Christ you can get to Jehovah, his Father. He has other names as well. When you get there in your mind's eye, when you're praying or when you're meditating, you can call upon Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel to guide you and to protect you throughout this entire situation. But also remember to ask questions, because it does say here that answers will be given to you. And the reason why I mention the Christ consciousness is because this card is associated to him. Under the bottom of the deck, we have here, the situation will improve. So that's really good. I mean, that says it all, right? And it's under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. That's what it talks about. That whatever the situation is, you may think it's really bad. However, it will improve. Virgo, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance. Do let me know in the comments below if this resonated with any of you. I also have 2 new types of readings that are available. So for some of you, you may want to have a look at my website if you're interested in getting a love reading. One is, they're called express readings. So part of it is written format and the other part of it is audio format. Just have a look through the description, and if it's something that you'd like, definitely you can place an order. I know for many of you, you know that things were out of stock for a while, which literally meant that I was also overbooked and I was unable to take on more orders. So this time at least, I'll be able to help as many of you as I can. All right then. You all take care, stay safe, and I hope to see you again. Bye now.